Hello, in this video we're going to talk about how to do a free criminal background check in California. So to get started, visit californiapublicrecords.org. I'll have a link in the description you can click on, or just type this into your browser. So on the home page you have quite a few databases that you can use for free to help you with your any kind of background checking. But in this video we're going to focus on the criminal aspect of the background check in particular. And so what you want to do is you want to hover over other records, and we're going to let's go ahead and select inmate search. So we're going to start at exactly how a criminal record is created. We're just going to start at the beginning. So a criminal record starts typically somebody gets arrested and then they get charged by the police with a particular crime. And so this typically happens at a county level, maybe a city level, but typically the local sheriff's department runs a jail, and that's where that person will get booked and charged with something. So this record can typically be searched for free. Like for example, here the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, you can actually type a last name, if you got a last name and a first name, maybe even a birth date, and you can research whatever they have in their database at this time. And there's no payment for this. This is absolutely free. And so you have multiple counties you can do this in. So this is how the record sort of begins. They didn't even see a judge yet, but there's already something out there that you can potentially research. If you can't find this record, sometimes you do. If the sheriff's department doesn't have a database, sometimes you need to request that information from them. So there's potentially could be some time. It's not always instant, but sometimes they have pretty awesome databases that can be used. So the next step would be the person goes to see a judge. And so I'm going to go ahead and click on the background check page here. So you have quite a few pages here that you can work with, especially in terms of criminal records like inmates, warrant search, court records, criminal records, things like that. I'm going to go ahead and click on the background check page because there's another something here that you should consider when it comes to checking court records. So state of California doesn't have like a statewide system to research court records, but the next step after an arrest is to go see a judge. And so there you can also research this information for free, criminal information. But at the county level, you can go research this information. Now, sometimes the county will have a database that the public can use without any problems whatsoever. No payment requests, anything like that. Other times, if they don't have an online database, a lot of times what they'll have is these public terminals, and you literally show up at a courthouse and they will have a computer that you can sit behind and research court records, and typically there's no cost associated with it. So there's the system. You have your arrest, then they have to go see a judge, which creates a court document. Court documents, unless the case is sensitive, is considered a public record, which you could have access to free of charge. So after the sentencing happens, the person will either serve their time at a local jail if it's under 12 months typically, and if it's a more serious type of offense, a more serious type of a crime, the person will have to serve that time at the Department of Corrections, which would be prison. So you can come down to the inmate locator at the prison. Let me see, Department of Corrections, I mean. And I don't really have a specific name. I'm just going to try something generic here, like Smith. And as you can see, if they do get a sentence and they are serving prison time, you're able to kind of follow them into the prison system and figure out exactly what's happening and find them at the prison system. And this database can also be researched for free. So just like the county information, it's the same way with the State Department of Corrections website. So keep in mind, you have your jail records, which would be the arrest. Then you have your You have your court. People will eventually have to go see a judge, so you can do this research at the court level for free. And then, of course, if they end up getting sent to prison or jail, once again, you have to go research these inmate databases, which a lot of times they can be researched for free as well. Now, there's a lot of different databases also that can be utilized, like warrant searches, things like that. There's so many different types of criminal record information out there. But almost everything will have to go through the police departments, and they keep some form of databases open to the public for free, and then, of course, the court system. So these are just a few of the things that you can utilize for free. Now, I know there's also a lot of tools that you do have to pay money for, even at the state level, but I just went over the things that you can do for free to do a quick background check, a criminal background check on somebody. Another thing to consider is using the name search on top. And what this is, it's a paid tool, but it has a record. It gathers public records, court records, real estate information, criminal records, arrest records, financial records. It even has private databases like cell phone information, previous addresses, things like that. And it doesn't just research information. It doesn't just pull information from California. It pulls records from multiple states. So it gives you like a nationwide look into somebody, and it's a single system. All the information is in the same system, so you just put the name in. It's an instantaneous search. You're not wasting a lot of time. The awesome part about it is, let's say somebody does have a criminal record. Maybe they're living in California now, but they had a criminal record in, Arizona, or maybe in Florida. And if you're just researching records at the county level in California, or just the state level in California, you're not necessarily going to see what happened in Arizona or Florida. So it's a great resource to use when you're doing any kind of background checking or criminal background checking. It's definitely a great tool to add to your arsenal. So with that said, visit californiapublicrecords.org and get started on your free criminal background check in the state of California. Thank you.